Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you everyone for coming today. Yes, we review the minutes. So motion to approve. Opposed? No legislator Locke. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. First item up, IT1, resolution authorizing budget modification of the highway department and to the funds of insurance recovery into capital project 125. I believe this is all fit in the amount of $10,000. Legislator Martino, second by legislator Walsh. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. IT2, resolution authorizing budget modification energy recovery facility, salaries and wages account to overtime payments account. Self-explanatory, amount of $35,000. Second by legislator Yurden, second by legislator Holtz. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. IT3, resolution authorizing budget modification, Department of Solid Waste, landfill and transfers, various accounts, repairs and maintenance. There's some landfill equipment. Motion made, first by legislator Martino, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. IT4, resolution authorizing budget modification, solid waste solid waste landfill and transfer stations, salaries and wages account for overtime payments. $5,000. Favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. IT5, resolution authorizing the revision of the cellular device Appendix A by the Department of Information and Technology. Revising and updating the policy. First by legislator Lockwood, second by legislator Holt.
Mr. Chairman, we will decline to lock the boards also,
Yes.
just for the record.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good. To IT6, resolution authorizing budget modification, technology supplement, existing capital project to fund the audio visual upgrades. Recent, extending my figure, I works for you again.
The bulk of the number, the 50,000 supplement has been for 40,000 of that is presentations, there's been 3 of them for the district attorney's office, one to go with insurance report, for the that files, on digital evidence. Basically what that.
This is all the factors. Yeah. Okay. All in favor? Yeah. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Holtz. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There. Okay. IT7, resolution authorizing budget modification, technology correct budget modification, September resolution 69. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Well, IT resolution increasing the authorization of capital project C0325, the health department roof replacement. It started at 30,000. Get it going. This came in. It's additional 725,000. Correct. Yeah, correct. Okay, looking for a motion to move for discussion. First by legislator Holtz, second by legislator Martino. Anyone have any questions?
I just have one question. The bid on this said Plummer Street complex, that's the same as this resolution?
Yeah, it's the health department.
Okay.
Complex.
Right, I just was making sure that it coincided.
Oh.
No, I understand.
I got a couple of that. Wait a minute, I said I highly tell us to things jack them up.
We just wanted to make sure that everything
No,
was.
that's what it is.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. 18.9, resolution authorizing budget modification, buildings, grounds, electricity expenses. Couple other spots.
This is, well, and it's also Solar Liberty and National Grid right now. We're trying to figure out exactly what's going on there because our solar panels should have taken, they should have lowered our bills, which they're finding that Solar Liberty at this point is saying that our stuff is all on, our inverters are working properly, and National Grid is trying to figure out their end exactly what's going on and why we're not getting credited with the power.
Yeah, when Rick and I met on this, part of it is we normally see a credit on the bills. And sometime shortly in the past, it suddenly stopped. And that's what we're trying to investigate. So this projection is what is needed through the end of the year, assuming they can't find the problem yet. But once they do, if we get credited back, this will come back to us back into fund balance. Why we
Right now, they're doing an audit on power to see exactly what's happening.
All right. Cheapers, I never done one.
How long? Yeah.
So some of the buildings since March. So it's and the public safety center, the biggest building. I don't believe we're receiving credits from the solar farm on right, which is
Right. So that would make it
that's a considerable number. So,
understood. First one is Mr. Lockwood, second by Old Snyder Holt. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, IT 10, resolution authorizing the execution of a grant disbursement agreement with the Dormitory Authority of the State of New York as regarding the Lake Ontario Resiliency and Economic Development Initiative, Ready Project. This project's in a town of Sligo, with a sum not to exceed $1,004,890. Senator Martino. Second. Second by legislator Yurt. Okay, any discussion with that? Understand everybody's.
Yeah, this moves the Ford Drive, some of the Ford Drive money over to 89 because the Ford Drive Bridge project didn't go forward. Right, to stabilize the shoreline of 89.
I knew this not going. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we have a bid for Bunner Street roof replacement, talking about the capital project, and we sent it out, we direct solicited 10 vendors, 5 responded, besides posting it publicly. And Titan Roofing was the lowest responsible bidder, so that's who we'd like to award it to. $590,000.
First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Holt. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Got off late, yeah.
Correct. Okay, we have a request. Scouting America and Camp Woodland extension of the use of trams. Yeah, we've done it for about 5-6 years now. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's after, we'll gotcha on that.
Mr. Chairman, we motion to approve as long as all the insurance information is in place.
I understand. Favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries? I know we had briefly talked about that. That they still have it.
We'll discuss that in a later.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Okay, we have a request to renew the sport car public car lease to use the EPOC track.
Couple years, this is just a renewal, we're doing a 2-year, it's nice, it's short, so what we need to, real easy, it's actually a good source of revenue for us. It's only $500 a day, but we don't hold on. So I stop in there and just make sure they give you the insurance every time, they run every time, I'm not sure. So, I'm in favor of, letting
Mr. Chairman, for approval, as long as all insurance. So,
Actually, first by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Lockley. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Next up is the temporary license they're taking to use to describe a highway facility for event parking between the county of Oswego and World Racing. Third week. Any issues with that?
I just wanted to say, we did this in July, but you guys never voted on it, so it wasn't legally gotta understand it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, you make a motion to approve this by the insurances and our reports.
Second, very good. Second by legislator, all in favor? Aye. And that's approved. We do have one of the minus one here at front of them. And this was like Stansky. And this is this request, a solid waste, a waiver with your state fishing game hatchery. I know every year they always got mulch things that we actually give away for free. And they always got it. They came up this year, but we actually had to grant that.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve.
Motion to approve by legislator Martino, second by legislator Holst. That way it's waiving $75. All good. I think that's pretty simple. What they directed us to. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. Very good. And reporting departments. First up, building ground.
All right, over to Butter Street, I'm doing a walkthrough with CNS on Monday. We have some doors over there not working properly. There's some paint that needs to get touched up, a few things along the way that need to get fixed. So CNS is meeting me on Monday to do that. The last guy, not sure if everyone's seen it, but that project is moving right along. They've got about half the windows in place now. Masonry's going good, and they're really taking care of the front of the building. They're pouring concrete, I think, early next week in front. So Camp Zerby, I just talked to that contractor earlier this week, and they're going to be starting out there at the end of the month, or I'm sorry, the middle of the month, to stabilize the camp out there. They told me that they'd have it all done before snow flies. So Oswego Courthouse met with lots of architects and engineers last Thursday, and we're looking to start that project and possibly get an architect engineer for that soon. And then the last is the roofing project over Bonner Street. And now that we're moving through the committees, I'm just waiting to get everything done through the committees and stuff to get everybody on site. They're all ready to go. We're ready to post it for asbestos and have solar delivery panels up. So just waiting for everything to go through.
Seems like every time by the time we get through all the tape and everything, it's the end of the summer, they're always end up starting the fall.
Yeah, it happens every time.
Yeah.
Which, in this case, they were all happy about it because they all had school roofs and college roofs to do, so they were all looking for fall projects, so.
Perfect. Okay, thank you, Rick. Highway.
Okay, we're winding down with paving, it's getting that time of year. Probably another week and a half should be wrapped up. Both the county trail from Costantia all the way to Central Square, that's all done. And we groomed it with a grader. And we're going to be taking that house down on County Route 47 and 17 for the next month. for the winter season change around that one.
Everything wound up with blacktop.
It's, we're gonna do a lot of maintenance, and, you know, that's right, we don't do maintenance, you know, we'll make the same boat before.
You learned in the past.
Yeah, we've learned. So we're gonna start ripping apart, cleaning stuff and checking things, so.
Are you going, did you plan on, after you finish all that up, can you come to us and just let us know your end numbers, which did, how you did, you know, opposed to like past years?
Yeah, because
'Cause this is like the first full year.
full year with it, yes, I did, electricity, we've been watching that from previous years, so we've been doing that.
Yeah, I'd just be curious
Yep.
of how
I'll
it fared.
make something up and
Yeah.
we'll hand it out to you guys.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you. And next up is solid waste. Mike is out of town. Yeah. Runner up, Joe, who I know has been very busy, very busy. Yeah.
Quite the adventure, to say the least. Currently, right now, our biggest projects, concrete work. They have 5 concrete pours that were scheduled. 2 are completed. The third one goes on tomorrow. Fourth one, I think the 10th of October, and the 5th one will be probably the middle of October. So far, I think everything's on schedule. We might be behind a week or so, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Good.
Wrapped up the taxiway job. We had to do taxiway Bravo and Delta. So we wrapped that up a couple of months ago. One of the radiuses on that, all the pavement is within spec, but here it's within spec but a 5, and here it's within spec but a 1. So it's creating just an ever so slight belly right there, kind of can't stop so the water can't run off. If within spec, the contractor doesn't have to come in and fix it. But with discussions with the contractor, they feel that it's worthy of them coming back. So they're going to come back one day. It's a fairly simple mill and overlay. All Sundays, everything's fine. So we're going to mill and overlay that. Should be just one day shut down, just for the taxiways. So pretty happy that they were in agreement to come back and have people work that. So the beacon that we approved a while ago, we are putting that up right now. The base is in, it's a concrete base that's in and buried. All the conduits in place, we should be putting that up next week or the following. We get rid of the old one, which has been problematic. It's got a huge electric motor on it. So I'll be happy to get rid of that thing too. The loader that we went out to bid for earlier this year, I expect the loader to be here at the beginning of December, and that had a 30-foot plow with that, and that should be here in November. It's up to 5 stars attached to both. So we should have that in time for snow. And other than that, we've been fortunate with the lack of rain for a while, so clear a bunch of trees and ditch lines and stuff. Working on the fence line. We have not had Chase out there yet. We're just trying to get fitted into the schedule. So, but it should, everything's looking a lot better.
It's good. I'm up there, check out some stuff. A little more overgrown than it looks from the road. A lot of people just gonna zip in there, some of those things.
It wasn't just trees. There was, oh, yeah, there's a lot.
And I knew once they got it.
It's been a lot.
I just wondered how many times they get raised.
Very different. I know there's some leadership changes going on. And I think that has a lot to do with the lack of use this year. It's not a problem between us. It's a problem amongst themselves. We just sit back and cash the check for that. It's all right. Also, personally, we our first jet base there. It's a large jet, but it's an engine jet. It's the first time I've had a jet based at this airport. So, and I think that starts to bring a little bit more of that type of activity. Marie was here. In their actually training space in that hangar that fought a couple of years. Great facility for us. Great activity. Really happy.
That's great. I know I looked around at a lot of things we've been talking about for so many years. Actually see them come together, but a lot of people don't pay attention. You know what I mean? So now as you get towards the end of some of them, see where everything's tied together. They start to see
Crawl, walk, run.
Absolutely.
Crawl, walk, run.
So definitely getting to do a great job.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. On to Greg.
Camera, your film camera system phase 2, that's about 95%. Few odds and ends on that. I'm anticipating either next budget cycle or maybe the following one to bring forward consideration a supplemental funding request for that. There's some interest in putting some cameras up by the field. We have not bothered to do anything, didn't have it scoped the old board election building, but thinking we're probably going to look at those cameras. So we'll get that site survey up there as well. We also have an upgrade for part of the system that I think probably going to go like 2027. Sooner, it's necessary to for the integration with the Avera 16 sensors bring out the line. So that's anticipating for this supplement. One of the next couple of slides. The network upgrade project continues on. It slowed down in the middle of the summer. Getting back to switching some of the smaller buildings over, starting with Public Safety Center 2, kind of one department at a time. Just brought the board election building back up this morning. So for the building back there.
Yeah, I would just rob.
From a network,
These are free.
one of the other best with that.
We'll do the best thing once.
So one of the other things I want to mention, we just executed an agreement with New York State dashes for another, I say free offer. I guess nothing free, but at no cost to us anyway. It's a service called Attack Surface Management, and what that entails, we give them a list of all of our outward-facing IP addresses, and they're regularly scanning those, looking for vulnerabilities. Well, it's like constant penetration testing vulnerability. Well, not pen testing, but probably more vulnerability. Check for people who are out there. We have that now through federal Homeland Security at no cost. They are switching to a subscription-based model. So ideally, it's probably going to need more funding for that. But this opportunity through New York State is a top-of-the-line system they use. So that'll be great to have that in addition to a couple of services taking advantage of.
Okay. Right. We have an executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to go into executive session pertaining to matter pertaining to the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of the person, preparation, or matters leading to the appointment, promotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal to the person's public.
Thank you. Second. Legislator Holt. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we'll change the executive session. Thank you all for coming. As you know,